What is up, guys? I literally just finished watching the new Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, and I can say without a doubt that this is one of my favorite slasher movies, guys, that I've ever watched. I mean, talk about a movie that is entertaining from beginning to end, that is that is gory, bloody, with death and kill scenes that are so just so over the top, yet so bloody and gory and good, guys. Like, I mean, this movie has some of the most gruesome death and kill scenes that I've seen in a really, really long time, guys. Um, Leatherface, he is probably the most intimidating person, or this is probably one of the most intimidating versions that I've seen of Leatherface. I mean, this guy he kind of goes John Wick sometimes when he's just like trying to kill people. It is absolutely mind-boggling and terrifying and intimidating, guys. Yeah, no, it is just bloody, gruesome. We all saw that one scene where in the trailer where Leatherface was on the bus with all those people and he has his chainsaw going and he starts killing people. It was in the trailer, guys. I pointed it out. I was like, yo, this looks like it's gonna be an epic and crazy scene, guys. And holy shit, guys, that scene, I feel like 5 years from now we're gonna still be talking about that scene where Leatherface hops on that party bus, guys, and he just goes crazy. I mean, that scene is probably one of the most gruesome scenes that I have witnessed in a slasher film, guys. I mean, this movie did not hold back anything. Some things that I didn't really like about this movie. Okay, so I felt that the trailer probably gave a little bit too much away in terms of some of those death and kill scenes. A lot of the times, again, having seen the trailer, you already know what's going to happen in certain moments. So a lot of those climatic and intense points really, really aren't as hard hitting as they should have been, because it's like, hey, I just saw that in the trailer. And it really did take away that suspenseful element of the film as a viewer, and it was really disappointing. I wish the trailer showed a lot less, guys, because the first 15-20 minutes of this movie literally plays out like the first 45 seconds of the trailer, almost verbatim. Like, I feel like I saw the first 20 minutes of this film just from watching the two-minute trailer that they dropped, which really wasn't good. So this was an instance where the trailer gave a little bit too much away of the movie, but not enough to spoil the entire experience. Another thing is that this movie is pretty short, and so it's pretty fast-paced. It kind of hits the ground running, but there's a lot jam-packed into this film. And that isn't really a detriment. I just wish that this movie was a little bit longer, and maybe took its time a little bit more in fleshing out characters. Because some characters, that's the next topic, some characters and some plot points are kind of cringy. So for example, Lila, she's one of the main characters in this film. She is the sister of Melody, and I really thought her character was pretty damn annoying. Lila, she's someone who's had like a traumatic experience in the past. So the movie keeps going back to that to show how, her fighting Leatherface is parallels to that event that she had in her past. But, it just feels a little cringy. It feels a little forced as well. And I'm not sure why the movie chose to harp on that characteristic of her. It just felt forced, guys, this movie also tried to do like a really like emotional, deep bonding between Melody and Lila, the two sisters in this film. Like them, they kind of have, like, seeing their relationship go from fragile, and, the experience with Leatherface is like, they have to bond together and stuff like that. The movie tries to point in that direction and show that emotional connection and the character development between those two characters. But again, guys, this movie just kind of falls flat in that regard. It's not that you're not investing into the characters, but you just frankly don't care about or believe that emotional connection. It just feels cheesy. It feels out of place. And this is a thing that a lot of slasher films do, guys. Like, guys, if you're a slasher film, literally, you can give us death scenes and kill scenes for the entirety of the film, and I will not complain. Don't try to be extra. Don't try to, evoke emotions out of the viewer or the audience, guys. You are a slasher film. That's what your goal is. Give us some bloody, gruesome death scenes. And yeah, and this movie succeeded there. And last but not least, guys, oh man, this movie beats you over the head with the typical, out of ammo cliche, where you have the main character who has the gun to the villain or antagonist's head, and no more ammo. And the first time, I kind of gave this movie a pass, right? But then it happened again, and then it happened again, and then just like, okay, it just got a little ridiculous to the point where it's like, I could see it coming. Like, anytime you think that Leatherface is in trouble or something like that, you just kind of started to mentally expect a gun click cliche, which just sucks, guys. No, don't use it. You can use it here and there in your film, but don't beat us over the head with it. But nevertheless, guys, oh yeah, and I guess I already mentioned it, but the kill scenes are over the top, guys. Not in a bad way, but I mean, some of them were just downright ridiculous. Like Bubba or Leatherface is just super fucking strong, and some of the kill scenes are just, or some of the things that he does, guys, is just ridiculous. Like again, like he kind of feels like John Wick with the amount of crazy shit that he does in this film. But it's in an entertaining way, guys. Like it's not to the detriment of the film. But I just thought some of them were just hilarious at how outrageously, strong and extra Leatherface is in this film. So if I had to rate this film, guys, I would probably give this movie a 7 out of 10, maybe like an 8 out of 10, guys. This movie was super enjoyable. Easily one of my favorite slasher films that I've watched in a long time, if not ever. So guys, please do yourself a favor and watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix, guys. And like always, thanks for watching this review, guys, and stay tuned for the next review.